In today's video, we will walk you through the flight editing section. This feature can be accessed directly in the admin panel or in the general settings in the flight editing tab. Flight editing is organized into 5 key areas: general settings, trip type settings, flight time suggestions, custom delay codes, and enable approaches. The first option, Trip Edit Scheme, allows you to select the payload for each flight, choosing between packs, cargo, or both. A flight is marked as ferry if both packs and cargo are set to 0. Next, you can decide whether IATA service type should be included in ad hoc schedule messages or standard schedules information manual messages. Another option allows you to choose the default IATA service type. You have the option to include aircraft identification in the flight. To do it, simply tick the aircraft ID box. By checking the Check Airport Opening Hours box, Leon will warn you if a flight is scheduled outside airport opening hours. Activate this to receive alerts when flight distances exceed the aircraft's maximum range. Ensure you set the range in the Fleet Setup under the Performance tab. To do it, please go to the Settings. Fleet, select the aircraft. Go to the Performance tab and set the maximum range with 0 passengers and with maximum number of passengers. Once the setup is completed, warnings will be shown in the Ops module. You'll see it in the aircraft column. Another 3 options enable the manual handling of flight duty period extension, rest reduction, and split duty. Selecting this checkbox switches the operator from auto to manual mode, disabling the aforementioned functions by default. To enable FDP extension or rest reduction, access the selected flight in the Ops table. Select the flight, go to the Crew tab, select a crew member, and open FTL calculations. After clicking the Edit button, a wrench icon will appear. Use the wrench icon to apply rest reduction manually. Tick the FDP box for FDP extension, or configure split duty by clicking the adjacent wrench icon next to the possible break. The default trip note option allows you to add a note automatically to each new flight in the Trip tab. You can prohibit flights without an AOC by checking the corresponding box. An AOC must be set to something other than none for the flight to be viable. Activate the Create Trainings for option for a specific group of crew members, such as captains, and first officers, or for the whole cockpit. Leon will extend recency for crew members in specified positions. This setting will automatically update the pilot's airport recency, given that the checkbox airport recency is marked in the airport directory and the journey logs are filled incorrectly. These 2 options let you count the extra crew positions toward augmented cockpit flight time limits, allowing engineers or instructors to be included. The Show to be Confirmed option on the flight checkbox displays TBC in the Ops calendar if enabled. If departure and arrival times are uncertain, mark the TBC box in the flight editor. To do it, please go to the Ops calendar, select the flight, open the Flight tab and mark the TBC checkbox. After saving it, you will see the TBC instead of departure and arrival times. The total aircraft cycle airframe increased by 1 option updates the total aircraft cycle number by adding 1, regardless of the landing number in the journey log. Checking STD/STA editing, keep block time, ensures modifications to standard time of departure and arrival do not affect block time changes. With the next option, you can decide if the block time updates after a flight time change, and choose the methods: No Block Time Update, Update Block Time with no rounding, Update Block Time and round to 5 minutes, or Update Block Time and round to 10 minutes. The option to reset handlers after aircraft change allows you to decide whether destination and departure handling agents are reset following an aircraft change. The default airport for simulators option allows you to set a default simulator training airport using IATA or ICAO codes, without having to set it each time you create a simulator session. Once you set it, you will see the selected airport within the simulator session window. The final option in this section is the flight validation period and days, defining the duration. Warnings, cautions, and notices are checked in the Ops module. If set to 0, checks continue until midnight in UTC. If empty, the period is infinite. In the trip type settings, you can set the default trip type, or set the active trip types. Marking the default commercial box counts the selected flight type as commercial. It's essential for tax calculation and the sales model. You can also choose one default IATA code from 5 existing options. The flight time suggestion section enables the time proposals based on Great Circle Distance with historical average winds, historical flights, or route finder. Clicking on the STD or STA within the Flight tab will display the selected time suggestion for selection. In the Custom Delay Code section, you can create custom delay codes, which will be available in the Flight Watch to select. The final section, Enabled Approaches, allows setting approaches types for the journey log field. We have now covered all of the flight editing options. If you have any additional questions, feel free to refer to our manual or contact our customer support.